Welcome to Mission Fire Rescue. Thanks for coming out to our virtual hall tour. We want to show you a bit of what we do around here. Have fun.
Let's start by having a look at our turnout gear room. Our turnout gear are the clothes that keep us safe when we go into a fire. See how we store our pants over our boots? That's so we can grab them and put them on really fast. Want to see how we put it on? Come on, we'll show you.
Hi there, I'm firefighter Glasgow, and this is...
Hey, I'm firefighter Cam.
And we know you can't be here with us today, so we're going to show you around our hall a little bit. Right now we want to show you what we look like in our fire gear. So firefighter Tam is going to put on some of his gear.
Not a problem.
All right, so what are we going to start with?
We're going to start off with our pants here first.
Okay.
We wear this to any type of MBA or structure fire. I'm going to start off with my balaclava to start, nice and easy.
Okay.
And then our pants.
All right, you see how your pants are draped over your boots there, what is that?
It's easier to put on, quicker to take on and off.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to put on our pants. We have pants on.
Pants are on, jacket's coming on now.
Okay, putting on our jacket.
Nice and zipped. There we go.
Alright. And you're doing it pretty quickly, yeah?
Trying to do it as quick as possible.
Yeah, you go. Okay, so how long do you have before you have to put on all your gear here?
We have 60 seconds to put on all our gear.
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
That's pretty quick. Yeah?
We can do it.
Alright. Okay, so now we're going to put on our air pack, our SCBA air pack. That's so we can breathe when we go into a fire. Okay, so what do you think comes next? Right?
Our mask and our helmet.
Perfect. Okay. Let's put on our mask. Alright, he's starting to look a little bit spooky, isn't he, right now? Okay? So this is what we look like when we're all geared up. We're going to come to your house. We're going to travel through smoke and all this kind of gear. You look awful spooky. Hey, say a couple things.
Hey,
how you doing? So this is what we look like when we come
here.
So you're the same guy. When we come and when we're looking like this, we want you to come find us, okay? Don't hide. This is our same firefighter. This is how we look like when we come to help.
There you go. How you guys doing?
Hi there, it's firefighter Kiefer Zeffley here at Fire Station 1. Today we just wanted to show you a few cool things about the fire hall. So not only do we go to fires and car accidents, we also help out BC Ambulance with medical calls, and when people are sick, we'll go help them if the ambulance needs our hand. So lately out in the community, you might see an ambulance or a fire truck show up somewhere, and the people inside get out in these funny looking suits, and it might be kind of scary. So today we wanted to show you what that would look like. So this is what I wear at the fire station, but before we go out for a call to help someone in medical distress, or if they're sick, we'll get changed at the fire hall into this kind of funny looking gear, and I'll show you what that looks like. So first thing we put on is this nice big protective suit. And I'll show you how we just put our legs in here. Pulls all the way through till our boot comes out. Other leg in. Put our arms in. Zip it all the way up. Next thing we put on is our booties to make sure our boots stay clean and we don't bring anything dirty into someone's house or to someone else's space. After we have our big white suit on, we'll come over to our other equipment here and put on our gloves. Keep our hands nice and protected. And also keep the patient protected if we have to touch them or do anything to help them. After we have our gloves on, we'll put on our mask. So this mask will keep our mouth and nose safe, make sure we don't breathe anything in that we don't want to, or we don't put anything out in the air that from ourselves out into the patient's area. After we have our mask on, we'll put on our safety glasses to keep our eyes protected. And then another protection for our eyes and our face is our face shield. And it goes over top our head just like this. And then a hood over top. And as you can see, we're completely protected, and so are you, and so is the patient. So if you see a fire truck or an ambulance show up and you see some scary looking people get out on your street, don't be afraid. It's just a normal person inside going to help someone. Hi everybody, and now we're going to show you the inside of the fire truck. So there's lots of cool things inside the fire truck. We have these big seats that the firefighters sit in on their way to the call. And we also have nice big headsets so that the firefighters on the way to a fire or a call can talk to each other through them, and also protect their ears from the loud siren that you hear when we're going down the road. Another cool thing about the back of the truck is we have our air packs right in our seats. So before we leave the fire hall, we can put our breathing air pack on, buckle it up, so we're ready to go. It's right in the seat, just like a seat belt. The firefighters will put them on just like this. And they're ready to go once they get to a fire. And the last thing they'll do before they leave the fire hall is safety first, always put our seat belt on. And we're ready to go. Hi everybody, this is Engine 1 here at Station 1. We wanted to just show you some of the cool equipment that we have on this engine. This Engine 1 is the first truck out of Station 1, so we wanted to show you some of the equipment. We don't only just have hoses and axes and things like that. We also have some pretty cool rescue equipment for car accidents, so we wanted to show you that. In here, we have these big heavy tools. You might have heard of them before, called the Jaws of Life, or spreaders. So these ones here are the Jaws of Life. So these will help us at a car accident when we need to open the door or help get someone out of a car. So they open very wide just like this. So these ones are for spreading things open, and we also have another tool called cutters that are for cutting things apart. I'll show you those now. These are like a big pair of scissors that can cut through metal and all sorts of things. And they open wide just like the spreader. And we also have one more cool tool in this cabinet that we use for car accidents. It's called a ram, and it's for pushing metal or pushing things or lifting things if they're too heavy for us to lift. And it will extend as far as we need it to. to push or lift something that's too heavy for us to lift.
Now let's take a minute to talk about home fire safety. Do you know what this is? That's right, it's a smoke alarm. Every home needs to have smoke alarms. Do the smoke alarms in your home work? Why don't you ask an adult right now to test yours? Smoke alarms should be tested each month to make sure they are working, and the batteries need to be changed every year. When was the last time the batteries were changed in your home? Now let's talk about kitchen safety. Let's see if you can answer these two questions. Should you be in the kitchen without an adult when there is food cooking? That's right, you should always have an adult with you in the kitchen when there is food cooking. Number 2, when you're in the kitchen with an adult, how far away from hot things should you be? You may not have heard this one before, but you should be at least 3 feet from anything in the kitchen that's hot. We say 3 feet from the heat. And it's always a good idea to keep the kitchen free from grease, so keep it clean, just like these firefighters are doing. Do you have a home fire escape plan yet? Every family needs a home fire escape plan. If you don't already have one, this time at home is a perfect time to set one up. Here's how. Sit down with your family and draw a map of your home. Make sure to include all doors and windows. Look through each room and find 2 ways out. All windows and doors should open easily. Pick a meeting place outside the front of your home. This is where everyone will meet when the smoke alarm sounds. Talk about your plan with everyone in the home. To call the fire department in an emergency, you would phone 911. You can put this number right on your plan. And once the plan is made, make sure to practice. Your home fire escape plan should look something like this. You may find it easier to draw your plan on graph paper.
Thanks so much for coming out, joining us. Hope you had fun and learned a few things.